Yeah. What up, man? Happy, was it Wednesday? What is it, the 27th? Damn. It's already almost the end of March. And we got Friday off, so trucking along just like this market right now. YM up, ES up, NQ up, everything moving together right now, so we'll see. We'll see. Upside target for me today is up here, so should have 50, 60 points in the tank for sure. Was hoping we're just gonna rip all the way into open, but looks like we kind of are. I'm gonna go over a quick little prep really quick. I know the bell opens here in 20 seconds, but I'm not taking a trade in the first minute. So we had this huge daily FVG here, which we came down to the central line. Held it, bounced it, came back, didn't break, held it, and now we're developing out of it. So yeah, I'm completely bullish. Larger time frame wise, I think we're gonna push back on these wicks. I don't know if we get to all-time high, but I think for sure we're gonna try to at least retest these wicks up here. Previous day high. We have some wicks here, some wicks here, etc. So I'll be waiting for a pullback to try to look long, look for an entry. To break it down to some smaller time frames, I was really hoping we were going to get a retest of this into open. I was hoping we were going to not rip here, that we'd kind of just get this and then a retest and then go here. But regardless, nonetheless, we have that. We also have this IFVG that I just noticed here. So I'm going to do bullish IFVG. I am going to delete that bigger picture daily FVG for right now. Hey, good morning, good morning. Uh, do, 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 do. So yeah, looking to see if we can get back down here. Just gonna keep being patient. Break it down to the 15-minute. Same thing, we have a FVG here. We have a smaller IFVG here. I'm actually probably just gonna take the smaller one, which is the 15. Just to reduce risk right there if we get back down there. And yeah, we'll take a look at the 5. 5, we have this right here. So this might be a really good area of confluence right here. And I see we're falling down to it. So that's what I'm hoping we get. I am going to mark the opening print here. Mahalo, good morning. What was it, this one? Yeah, so this is the opening print. I am waiting for a push down into here. That would be the most ideal. Towards this 530 print-ish area. Maybe get a trade, something like this. Falling down pretty hard, so we'll see. This is the first trade idea, though. Somewhere in this range. Pretty aggressive profit taking. I'm gonna double check the news, but pretty sure we didn't have anything. March 27th. We have Fed speaker Christopher Waller at 6 p.m. tonight. So basically nothing. See if we can get Delta to drive us home down here. Still looking for another 15 points or so to really grab that long. And I just realized this opening print doesn't even make sense. Where's the... Oh, yeah, it does, gentlemen. My bad. So, yeah, I'm just gonna be patient here, guys. Hoping we get down here where I would like to actually look to buy the dip. Otherwise, I'm just gonna let this bleed. Again, I may try at like 20.
Order submitted.
See how close we got there. We got a point away. Delta is pretty bloody here, but there's some higher time frame support. See if we could find it. I was obviously hoping I would have got my entry. Looks like we're gonna get it right here. Oh no. Tag, tab, tagged it. Making up words over here. There's no way I don't get filled on that. We hit it. It just didn't fill me. It was too perfect of an entry. It was too perfect of an entry. Dang.
Order filled.
I was gonna say I was about to take it off right now because of how hard that rejected. So let's see if we get a quick pop. I'll probably look to get out because I didn't want to really be in this trade. Come on.
Order canceled.
All right. I just took that, guys, because again, I didn't want to be in that trade with how hard that dumped back down. I'm gonna wait to see if we're actually gonna break this 530 print level. Feels like we kind of want to. I didn't like how hard we rejected this. I was about to take off my order, and then we just dumped down. So I'm gonna side on caution here and just take the quick little profit. Hey, good morning, Trade to Fly. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this didn't mean anything. Maybe we do recover out of here really nicely and we rip back. I'm like I said, gonna side on caution though. See again, these wicks I don't love. I'm not a fan of. Makes me feel like we want to break the 530 print. Maybe get a wick down here and then create a buy model from there. We are gonna have a couple different of these bad boys to worry about. Some bearish FEGs, small ones. Oh, so market has stair stepped its way down all the way. Again, there we go. There's the break. Told you I just didn't like the way it felt. Jeez, it is unloading right now. This level's pretty huge as well. Midnight open. I mean, wow. Not gonna lie, this is catching me by surprise a little bit. I thought we were gonna definitely see some sort of bounce here, or at least a fake out here and a bounce here. Um, I do like this long still here though. Especially if we get that close back above. Below here, we have this level to sweep as well. Oh. So we got the close, right? Back above this level. This is where you would have wanted your entry. And then to not see it really break back down here. What was this? Was this an IFVG? It was. So this is no longer a thing. So I don't have to worry about that. Falling off my screen over here on uh this is where it sucks. It's like I really like it. It's just the risk is so big compared to what I was wanting to take. We got the test of this central line and we're getting these holds back above this, which can be devastating to shorts. We could rip back when you see action like that. Um, so kind of seeing it now, right? I mean, this is already from the lows 20, 20 points back, straight back to liquidity. So I'm gonna delete this for right now. I'm gonna just be patient. Made a huge move lower to start the session. It's actually all rotation though. NQ is down. YM is up. YM is actually straight up today. If I remember correctly, it's rebalancing this week as well, so that could be it. We're gonna see big, strong, kind of random moves like this at times. rebalance out of tech into YM, etc., etc. Back into tech. I would assume typically though it would be back into tech next week, not necessarily today. I'm expecting a lot of chop tomorrow. I thought we might get some chop today, um, but definitely expecting the chop tomorrow. This market just can't close below this line right now, which is good for the bulls. We'll see. There's 30 seconds left in this candle, so this one might be the one that breaks it lower, but kind of got to close below this level, but not below the midnight open. It looks like we'll see. Again, rebalancing weeks can be tough, guys. I just want that to be on the front of everyone's mind. That rebalancing can be tough. It could be so random. I mean, Tech looked amazing coming into the open as well as YM. Both things look like they just wanted to rally together. Next thing you know, Tech is dumping 85 points into the open, or at the open, rather. So that is rebalancing right there. You could have anticipated maybe a little bit of profit taking, but like this isn't profit taking. This is rebalancing. Trying to see if there's anywhere on YM that would be worth trying to grab some. It looks like we're kind of already bouncing out of that area. Yeah, literally I say that at 53 and now it's at 65, 67, 70, breaking all time, not all time highs, but breaking the daily highs. So, it is what it is. Need to see Delta turn around here for me to really, really like this. I don't hate it though. Like we're sleeping midnight open. We're holding this 30-minute, I believe it was IFVG. I don't know why it's not labeled. No, sorry, it's a bullish FEG. It is labeled right here. Right here. Now that I think about it, I think that's actually where I was saying when I was doing my prep that I wanted the market to come into, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Whatever. It's fine. Wow, YM, hard dump. I'm not going to trade YM, but just to prove my point how trading can be so hard during rebalancing. It's like boom, 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 and then just dump. I mean, this dump is 40 points and damn near a candle after it's been in such a strong uptrend. It's nuts. Maybe if it came down here, it might be interesting. I'm gonna draw it on my toss charts as well, just that way I'm watching it. Mostly focus on NQ though. I'd rather just keep stocking NQ. We've been watching NQ this whole time. We never really got the break of like at least this candle. Would have needed that for me to start to be like, okay, maybe we're gonna shift higher. Mm, like I said, we never broke back up here and broke up here and then retested. If we would have gotten something like this and then a retest, I would have tried to play something like this, but not ready yet. Okay. Again, see if we could get break, retest, and then go. I do want to note we are just pushing into this bearish FVG. I think these may be equal highs though. They are. I do like this long. I wanna, well, we just broke the equal highs, but I wanted this retest down here. But we created this FVG as well right here, at least for right now. Bullish FVG. So we have all this stuff stacked together. We can get this retest. I don't want to get a close up here because if we get a close up here, this becomes a bullish IFVG and then it invalidates it just to get down here. I would rather get a rejection back here and look long. So let's hope it doesn't spring higher right here, or else it may just leave us in the dust. Let's hope that this provides a rejection back down to here. Ideally, I want to see this. I'd probably just risk the lows. Um, yeah, give me like a 99 entry if we can get it. May take a while. May just
Order
require a lot of
submitted.
patience, but see if we get some sort of rejection here. Roll back down here, and then go like this. And then I would target this up here. So let's see. See how it wants to play out. Again, my entry's at 99 for the long. What did we get down to? 02. Missed about like 3 points. Mm. Always could size down as well but it doesn't feel like we're gonna get it. I want that 99 entry though. Or to be honest, I might do. Hmm. I'm gonna do a 98 entry. Come on. Got to 99.75. So it wouldn't have even filled me there either. Couple points away here. Uh, every time we get close, I'm debating going just like half size. And then adding in if we actually break lower here. Because I do really believe in this setup. I think we're going to go way up here. This is just like textbook right now. Mm. Yeah, I actually may. I'm gonna. Let's see if we.
Order
Alright,
cancelled.
I'm trying to switch to MNQ here, guys. 5 MNQ. Come on, stay down here. Come on. Trying to switch to 5 MNQ so I could just add right here and then add if we actually get lower. And then now it's taken. Okay. Well, that's why I clicked the wrong one. Okay. One more dump now, please. I couldn't get it over to MNQ fast enough to get that entry. And now it will go, watch. I will take this IFEG as well, but I will again size down on it. This has to turn, we get a close up here and a retest here. I'd enter here for a trade more like this, but still hoping we get this for right now.
Order submitted.
Trying to grab some right here at 404.
Order filled.
Alright, grab me a smidge. PT is up at 31-ish. Right here was the entry. The 0201 it just hit. Or 98, I guess, was technically where I really, really wanted it. Eh.
Order filled.
Grabbed a little bit more there, made my average 99. Stop is on the lows. Uh-oh. Mm. Looks like we may want it. Delta's dumping here now. Move my stop a little bit just because I don't want to get a quick wick down and recover back up and then get trapped. Trying to move my stop. As you see, it's going gold. That's messing me up. Ah, looks like we may. I'm going to watch this candle close, see how it closes. If it closes back above here, then I'm staying in this trade. This whole time it may have been just setting up for a really good short for continuation, but the OB setup was there. Which kind of all got invalidated, to be honest. Bullish FEG got invalidated. We got the close right at it, so that's not necessarily good or bad. It's going to be hard to read. Really, you want to give it another minute to see if we can get this recovery. I just forgot I'm in a full size. I thought I was in a half size still. Criminy. That's not good. Okay. Yeah.
Order
I'm gonna
filled.
close this. I'm going back to regular NQ. Futures. I thought I was still in half size. I forgot I added in. Okay. Ooh, NQ is just dumping. Yeah, and I also didn't realize we popped 2 VWAP. That short actually was the play. That short was actually so textbook. Tried to get it a little too cute there. So we did, I want to say this was a bullish IFEG. We just got the close, so that becomes non-existent as well. Sweep of this low here. Hmm, dang. That sucks. It was such a nice setup right there too, but could have probably limited my losses. I should have just stopped out the lows. If I would have stuck to the original trade plan. Instead, I tried getting too cute, tried going half size, then forgot I was full size, and then let's see. Looking for a pop up to get short here, but don't want to short these lows. Just never ending right now. Previous day low. I mean, that's like looks like the draw here. I mean, criminy. This went like 60 points in just a few minutes. Retest the 530 print too. Just couldn't get above. Should have waited for the break actually. That was probably the smartest thing to do. We're just not getting any pops to even short here. That's what gets annoying. Like this was it. This was the entry. I tried getting too cute with this entry down here. The thing that sucks is I think we like it was only like 10 points, I guess. It's crumbs compared to what we should have hit. As you see, we're kind of hitting a bullish FVG over here on the 1 minute. I don't know where it stems from. Way down here. It was Tuesday. Oh snap. Good thing. Okay. Whew. I almost had a crucial mistake. I was still on MNQ size on regular NQ. That would have been bad. That would have been real bad. This liner here should, if it does hold, we should see some sort of recovery. So gonna just be careful trying to short here. I feel like we may want to get a retest of up here. What a death candle. Holy cow. Thinking of a long here and stop on the lows. Mm, nah. We want to get to PDL. Mm, should just probably snipe this entry here. The lows again. I feel like we want this. This was the trade. Wow, that sucks. It is what it is. We are approaching 7 o'clock. It actually is 7 o'clock now, so I'd be careful for any sort of reversal back up after breaking this previous day low. So I still think we need to dump it down.
Order submitted.
Trying the short right. Come on. Oh,
Order
alright,
filled.
I'm in a short here. Looking to see if we can't respect this area and break these lows. Stop's gonna be at like 43. Let's see. We need a break on this level. We're getting it.
Order filled.
I'm taking that right there, guys. We got the break that we wanted. That was an amazing trade. We caught the huge candle. That's all we could have asked for in that moment. Um, maybe I could have tried to ride it longer because we are just dumping, but at the end of the day, 7 o'clock is coming. I'm anticipating maybe there's a chance that we get a 7 o'clock reversal. And as I mentioned, break previous day, break a liquidity level, reverse back up. In fact, if we get come on. Yeah, I probably should have just held it longer. We're just dumping. Wow. I nailed that entry too. That was like 50 points. Wow. This is one that makes you just want to chase. It'd be so dangerous though. We're getting runaway FEGs all throughout the chart. Like this becomes a FEG. But as you see, like here, we're creating the FEG, and once it gets created, we don't really retest it. So like you kind of have to anticipate the creation of it and then hope we get the runaway. B10. Let's see if we get a strong push here. Even then, I still don't love it, per se. I should have tried holding onto that trade a little longer. I knew we were dumping. I just didn't want to see us get a quick reversal back up here. And that's what I mean, guys. See, you create the FEG right here, right? You create it, and then the second it's created, It really hasn't given us the retest. It gives us the retest. That's going to be new. I haven't really got many retests, so I'd be actually kind of weary. I mean, we retested here, but
Order filled.
I'm trying a short here, guys. Seeing if I can't just even get at least a few points. See if we want to retake the lows. Ah, come on.
Order canceled.
I'm taking that off right there just because I don't know. Just don't love it. Now I love that pop into it now a little bit more. Now I do think we're gonna reject. That hard aggressive pop into it. Unless we get through here, it should make new lows. Okay, yeah, never mind. They should have already dumped. They could hit the CE and fail, but they should have already dumped. I'm going to check. Well, I'm gonna zoom out on. Ah, no. YM did what I was hoping it was gonna do. It got to its area. Bounced out of it with some quickness. What was I gonna do? I was gonna check some bigger, higher time frame, like support, if we even have any. Oh, like we have this level, I suppose, but it's not even the same. Like we just swept what did matter. We swept it, retested it, and actually failed it, so it's kind of interesting. I am being careful though, guys. 7 o'clock, we could get some sort of cover up. I think that's probably where I messed up earlier as well here. This was just too early. A little early. If it would have been on the other side of 7, I think it would have been a better trade. Probably would have worked more favorable. This is the 7 o'clock. Typically, you'll see the reversal, 7 o'clock reversals. Sometimes it's on news, sometimes it's whatever, but I like to look for 7 o'clock reversals, even in the most extreme conditions. Um, so I do want to note though, the path of least resistance has been down all morning. Like let's not act like it hasn't been down. So we're getting a similar situation to here, right? Where it's like, oh, this could be the one that we invert and then go. I'm anticipating a little bit of an inversion. I do like YM down here though. after this drop. We'll see. Could be just another H. Let's see if I could visualize that. H. Size. Oh, it only goes to 40. I was trying to make it really big, where this is like this. But you see it, right? Down, up, and then down. Price action down, up, and then down. Looks like it very well could be an H. Again, I'm being a little cautious. We've dumped. I mean, I don't even know how many points since open at this point. It's been 185 points. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to force more out of it just because I didn't hit all of it. I didn't hit as much as I should have for sure. I do think like my number one regret, and there's two, I guess, I suppose. This was A plus short. It was before 7, so I should have just looked for trend to probably continue rather than reverse. Um, and then I also should have just cut my losses way sooner and looked for that re-entry model. Cut my losses sooner. Even if I just cut my losses sooner, took the trade that I took after, I'd be pretty darn green. So also we had those equal highs, we took them out and rejected. So I keep forgetting my P&L is like up here. I'm trying to adjust the chart to where it makes sense for everyone. Appreciate the likes, guys. We are potentially going to get that H, like I mentioned. PT would be a break of these lows again. Still 30 points. That's not a bad trade by any means. If I would have known I could have gotten a 3-to-1 R trade out of this, I probably would have took it when I mentioned the H. Getting some big candles as well, guys. So that could be good and bad depending on what side of the trade you're on. Um, Unfortunately, that you guys saw that first trade, I was on the wrong side of it, and the candles were pretty big, and it was hurtful. So it was a lot of damage really quick. Thankfully, I just cut the losses and looked to flip short. But needless to say, if it's not going how you want it to look, just get out. Even if you're um, short and things start to look like they're going to recover. I mean, this in 1 minute candle is 16 points. In a 2 minutes, it's 30 points. So the market's proven it can move 30 points in a minute, 2 minutes if it wants to. That goes to say, just because you're up 30 points doesn't mean that, you can't be back to break even in a minute. So just be on your toes when the market's moving this quickly. There we go. That was the tap. This was the entry. The H called it out perfectly. I didn't take the trade, but absolutely stunning call out right there with beautiful entry model. We were at this one for quite some time, just like kind of here, I suppose. Now, do I want the retest? That's what the question becomes, and I'm going to put this as a bearish FVG because that's what it is at this point. I'm not going to lie, I don't love it as much considering we got this sweep of the lows and we're getting a strong recovery. I may still look to take it, but I don't know if I'm going to look for a big move out of it. I'd more so probably just look for the smaller move. Maybe try to see if I can get like 10 points or something out of it. But this break right here and then rip back through is a huge case for buyers. It could be just giving all they have though, push it to here and then actually dump, but see if they want to close this FEG or keep it open. I do think even if we're gonna long, we're gonna retest this area, so I may try for that short just to try to get back down here.
Order submitted.
I have it
Order
at,
filled.
I have my entry at 15. Again, looking to see if we can get a quick little dump. 5-10 points maybe. Finger on the close button.
Order canceled.
Taking that off there. Just a few points here at a time. Just looking for a quicker rejection. And we are keeping this FVG open. Um, Another thing I want to say, and I don't know if I need to mention it so soon. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but my P&L, because of the consistency rule on the funded accounts for Apex, my max win for the day is set at 500. So if I'm in a trade and it just locks me out of it, and my P&L is like 500, well, that's why. So just wanted to kind of lay that out there first. So see what I mean, guys, with this break and recovery? That is not good to try to short against. That is buyers winning. This is a trap for bears, especially after such a big move. This is a trap. I would have went long if we could have maybe retested this FVG, and in fact, I still may look for a long right here. Using this FVG and now this, again, what I've said, this is a bullish IFVG. Let's see.
Order submitted.
Order at 22. Eh,
Order canceled.
I was trying to snipe that entry. Thought it was going to give me a wick. And actually, yeah, I was hoping it was. This is still bearish right here, by the way. I have it as bullish, but I just because well, that's what I wanted to see. Hmm. Right into this bullish FVG.
Order filled.
Alright, I got filled on a snag there. Whatchamacallit, again, looking for like 5 points. If we just get a push up into here, that'd be ideal. Finger over the close button.
Order canceled.
Taking that. Again, I think we can get this push up into the highs, but just taking quick little scalps here. Just trying to get us to the target, get us to the goal, which is 500 for the day. We're holding this really nicely. Wouldn't be surprised to get this push up into here. Well, we got some time. About 40 minutes left, and I don't even need to take another trade if I really, don't see anything. So just gonna be patient. In reality, I'm like 6 points away from hitting my auto take profit or whatever for the day, my win limit. So that's not even like a full trade. So just gonna be picky. I do like this holding the CE of this inverted fair value gap, though. I do think we're gonna rip up to here. Yup, nice. See what I mean, guys? See how quickly we were able to diagnose the low, break a structure, and rip back? Like, that's the low. Again, this is technically still a bearish FVG, so I will color that this for right now. This is a bullish IFVG. It's kind of how I'm viewing the market in fractals here, little sections. Get this rejection here, right to the cent. Doesn't mean this isn't valid still for a long, but just going to continue to watch it. Again, I think that this entry here that I had, if I would have just held it for a quick second longer up to here, that was the entry. I don't, I think this is still very valid. Don't get me wrong. I think we potentially could be working on this recovery and getting onto the buy side of the curve. Um, like this is the buy side of the curve. We should be looking longs here as long as we maintain structure. Um, but that doesn't mean that we're not delivering out of a bearish FEG. So it may have a job to complete, which could just be, to here again, but it could be lower. So it lowers the probability when it's getting delivered out of a bearish delivery. We had a bullish delivery to where it just needed to go, and the bearish delivery then began here. So now we're kind of distributing back and forth between this CE and this CE, and getting this pinball action here. So yeah, you can trade it. It's actually not a bad range. It's like 20 points, but I do want to see more confluence. And again, like I said, I'm technically my trade I'm looking for is like 6 points, and it will auto close my everything in 6 points. So like, I'm not just gonna. I'm gonna look for something really nice because I don't need a lot. So I'm gonna do the opposite of what most retail probably would do, is just like take a crappy setup just because, oh, I only need 6 points. Again, the setup's not bad by any means. I would love if we actually got back down here. That would be probably the golden setup that I'm looking for. We're still holding this really nicely. As you see, still popping 10, 11 points off this area, off this bullish IFEG. I just don't love how tight this range is, because technically the real range of support and resistance technically is 5 points. You need to be a little bit more cautious holding longs once you break this level, cautious holding shorts once you break this level. Whereas like having this expansion zone between these makes more sense to me. You entered here, you got 14 points before you should really even be looking to sell. YM maybe finally looking to join the party. Wait, YM may look to trade, do like a little bit of a catch-up trade, to be honest with you. As of right now, I'm gonna keep my focus on NQ, but Oh, shit. I'll be right back. That is. How did that happen? Ugh. I just spilled my coffee all over me if you can't see. I think you could see it in the thing, but Christ. Alright, I'll be back, guys. Give me 1 second. Do I need napkins? I did. I did need napkins, yeah. Um, should be all good to go still, though. Um, had to change, had to use napkins and towels. It was all over my floor. Still, my floor's still a little wet. Let me. Alright. Good thing we're just chopping right now. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for sticking around. That was. I need to go watch the stream. I don't know if it was. If you could see it on the stream, but I just. I don't even know what happened. I think I just flung it back. I don't. I don't know what happened. I'll be honest. Learning good stuff, like be careful where you place your coffee cup, or you mean like trading stuff? Alrighty. Alright, guys. Let's see what we get here now. Technical stuff. Okay. Appreciate it. Yeah, of course, man. And hopefully I try I would say my style of live trading is a hybrid of teaching and execution. I try to like it's not super in-depth teaching. I will cover concepts and I will visualize what I'm watching and stuff like that. But hopefully I just could teach through my trading as typically the goal. Um, I'll talk my way through what I'm seeing and how I think it's developing. Like for example, this little line in recovery, I'm very bullish now. Like I think we're on the buy side. All this I think is just setting up buys. Like see where we got this dip here. Coffee time got in the way of this, but like this was a good dip buy right here. Bullish FEG. And then there's just like different ways to look at the market. Like I said, just having only like these 5 points here between here and here. That's why like this long I liked a lot better than even this long. And I liked this long originally, right? Because it was the break, the retest, and go, but it got stopped out. So then you have to revisit. Okay, where are we probably going? Because we were delivering from here. So from, I guess I'll go here. From this point right here, right, of entry, where are we delivering down to? Well, realistically, we only had to get, if for a bear trade to work, we only had to get to 24. And then we had this line here, and then we had this here, and then we had here, and this is where we turned around at was after 30 points. And now we're seeing it again, right? Like this long model only had to touch this line, which we got it. And now where's it going to deliver down to? Is it going to go to here? Is it going to go here? Or is it going to go all the way here? Etc. So you have to just think of like the market is always in a buy or sell model or mode or um, big money always has an objective, I guess is the best way to put it. And what is it currently doing? Like I'd say right now, I do think because of this low, overall for the day, we are going to go higher. However, but like short term, right? Like this zone right here is what's delivering price lower. So we really need to break this now for me to become really bullish. I am still bullish, and I think that long entries down here still make sense. Um, in fact, I may take a little something here if we. I probably should have taken this, but um, may take a little something because I do think we ultimately break this. But for this to become a bullish, we need to get a close above this zone. So it would look something like this, retest, hold, and then we try to push to at least here, maybe here, and maybe even, I'm putting it over here so you can see it, but this zone right here. Obviously, price doesn't go that way, but I do believe we are on the buy side of this curve. We're on this side of 7 o'clock, right? Typically, 7 o'clock is where you see a lot of reversals. Um, we had this right at 7 o'clock, which to me was like a huge tell. Used MACD and RSI. I haven't used MACD and RSI in probably 6 years. I like looking at it on higher time frames, I'll admit, if I'm like buying stock and swinging it or something. But as far as the day to day, I found it far too laggy. And one thing I do want to acknowledge or think about here after making such a dip, where is the CE for this day? Let's go back down to the 1 minute now. I remember I called it out that that was support. Let's see. It's this one right here. So we are bouncing off the CE as well on the daily. What is CE? It's what's it actually mean? Central equivalent center e equal line. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But the CE is this the dotted line, right? It's just the middle of the zone. So whatever these dotted lines are. Let me look up the actual word. It's like central. I don't know. Um. Oh, the consequent encroachment. Never mind. I'm all wrong. There you go. Consequent encroachment. I just call it the center line. I don't know. I know it's the CE. I just didn't know exactly what it was called. But yeah, it's the center encroachment. Yeah, or no, consequent encroachment. Sorry. Geez. See, even that's the technical term for it, I guess. Just the middle line. Just call it what it is. I call it the CE because it's a lot shorter than saying, oh, the middle line this or middle line that. But when I say CE, just know I'm referring to this dotted line that's in the middle of these zones. Further on. What's up? What's up? I think that's who joined. Mahala S369. What up? What up? I kind of want to still take this short. I feel like we may get one more push lower.
Order submitted.
Wait, whoa, 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 no.
Order canceled.
That should have filled me. That's alright. Kind of slow here. We really may chop for a while. And like I mentioned earlier, guys, it is rebalancing week as well. So I do think we actually get through here. I just don't want to anticipate the break here, then we eat the hard rejection. I think we've done that a couple times last week. Let's see. Let's see. If we get the close up here again, like I mentioned earlier. Oh, wrong one. We get this. That's kind of what I'd be looking for. We do get the close with a slight FVG. I may try it here for a quick little pop.
Order filled.
Let's see if we can get this little pop here. Mm, supposed to pop already. Gonna see here at the CE. See if we can't pop the CE. Ah, come on. And now we're gonna eat this big flush. That's crap. 15 points. Come on. See if we can get a recovery here. I don't love the close either way you put it. I do think we're going to deliver higher. It's just a matter of timing now. You know what?
Order filled.
Why is my entry so bad? I could have swore I entered in this as a short. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, we're getting some volatility right now. Some of that rebalancing stuff I was talking about, potentially. Let's see. Bullish. Technically, this is also not here anymore, so it would be all the way down to here. Again, I could have sworn my entry was in here. I don't know how I'm eating a little bit of drawdown on these pops. 97. Let's see what we can get out of this. May just try these lows right here down at 02. Hmm. Don't love this recovery. Also, I just realized that we kind of found this bullish thing here. Yeah, that was where we found it right there. Can't tell if this was a close or not. If that wasn't a close, the short's still very valid.
Order filled.
Uh, I'm afraid we may have um average is I can't even tell what my average is. I think it's 29. I don't love the fact that we held that area. Just wanted to go retest these lows, that's all. Come on. Just go visit them. This low right here is what I'm wanting us to get to. Come on.
Order filled.
Alright. I just took that because we got close. And the fact that we could hold this as well. I actually may try this long. Ah, should have tried it. You don't know if I could play music on here, man. I'm trying to play me some Morgan Wallen. It's gonna get me in the zone. Looking for that short if we can not. Oh, I was hoping we wouldn't close this far. Because if we got this close here now we can get the retest. I still may try this bullish FEG here.
Order filled.
Looking for a quick snipe of a pop.
Order filled.
Alright, guys, there it is. As you see, um, hit the daily max. So, there that is. Per the, whatchamacallit. I don't even know what I'm trying to think of right now. Per the consistency rules. So it's a Morgan Wallen for concentration's crazy. I don't know, it's a flow state. Good trade here. And again, guys, remember I would have held this right, but it closed my trade on the pop, and I can't break consistency rules, so this could be a shortable area as well to bring it back lower. But regardless, guys, I am gonna get out of here. That is my time. It's almost 8 o'clock. I hit my PT for the day, so yeah, there's not really much more to say. Tomorrow I am expecting more chop, more rebalancing. Do expect it to potentially be some tough trading. That being said, I'm probably going to size down tomorrow and actually probably the rest of this journey till payout simply because I just wanted to get a nice head start. I'm probably going back to the 5MNQ. Max risk in a day is 200, basically 2 full losses, risking 10 points a trade. Um, and try to just find some consistency over the next couple weeks, and we'll be there. We're basically 100 points away from where the goal is. So I think we could do it. We have a lot of time as well. I'm gonna check on the calendar really quick. We have 1, 5, 10, 15. We have 16 days to do it, so we have plenty of time. No rush. Just gonna size down, have fun with it, and yeah. So that's the plan moving forward, guys. I will keep you guys updated on how everything's going as always. But until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day.